prema tatpada bhajam. Hare Krishna. Many devotees are suffering with various kinds of diseases. So we'll pray to Lord so that their health will be nice so that they can practice devotional service and so that they can become successful in their life. Everywhere we are seeing this. Yeah, in the classroom, I request all the devotees to wear the mask, and please, because or if you are feeling any uncomfortable in attending class in the classroom, so for these 15 days, it means till the vacation starts, so you can attend through your room. But one conditions are you have to attend with the proper internet connection should be there. It's not that my net is not working and you are not visible, so it is not good. So with proper connection, and also you should switch on your video whole the session. That means all the session you should switch on the video, and with one device, one student only. It's not that all the 2-3 roommates all together. So we are all together attending from one device. No, that will not work. Every devotee they should have their own device. So like this, because it is difficult definitely wearing mask the whole 2, 3, 4 hours. So, but whoever is having little symptoms also of the feeling cold or anything, or some fever, weakness, don't come to the classroom. That means in your room and attend from your room on. Otherwise, it will be problem for other devotees also. So very severely so various kinds of diseases are spreading. I can't say that COVID is there, but maybe. So we should not take the risk. In the last class, yesterday's class, we were discussing Atma Ramas Chamana Yoga. After this, we finished the Samadhi realizations of the Srila Vyasadeva. And also from that, we understood various kinds of the Siddhantas we got. And now we are going further. We are proceeding further. So Sudha Goswami is continuing the same way. How that means Shaunaka asked one question in that same chapter where the Samadhi relations are there. What is that question? So, what is the reason actually why this Sukadeva Goswami spends so much time to hear this Srimad Bhagavatam? Because he is Atmarama. Generally, Atmarama means he will not spend, that means anywhere time, and because he doesn't have anything with this material world. He is completely completely aloof from every material aspect. So then he is completely satisfied himself. And that kind of person, why he took so much time to hear Srimad Bhagavatam. So this is a question asked by the Shaunaka. Then in that case, so Suta Goswami was replying. That means same. The way Vasudev realized, in the same way, Suta Goswami is also replying. Vasudev, how he realized? He realized Krishna Prema is superior to the Brahmananda. So that's the reason. That's why he took a lot of time to teach this Srimad Bhagavatam to his son. So the same thing Suta Goswami also is repeating. So Suta Goswami is saying, Atma Ramas Chamanayo. So he is saying these Atma Ramas, they are doing the Ahitiki Bhakti in the Hari. Why they do? Because Hari is having the such a qualities. So that is why reason they do bhakti in him. This is general statement. After this, we are hearing specifically about the Sukadeva Goswami from Suta Goswami. Suta Goswami is saying this Badarayani is also Are Gunakshiptamatihi. So the heart of the Sukadeva Goswami is attracted by the qualities of Hari. That's the reason. So he studied this entire Srimad Bhagavatam. हरे गुणाक्षिप्तमतिः भगवान् बादरायिणः आद्यगात् महदाख्यानं नित्यं विष्णुजनप्रियः. Now, what we are hearing in this sloka? We are hearing in this sloka, Sukadeva Goswami got attraction for these qualities of Hari. When it happened? So, this we should know. When it happened, anyone knows? But no problem. So, we will discuss. That is explained in the Brahma Vaivarta Purana. That means, initially, Sukadeva Goswami heard a little bit about the Hari. And then he got the attraction. Towards the Hari. After that, he heard the entire Srimad Bhagavatam. So when it happened? So here if you see in our Mula, Tamevartham Shri Sukasya api anubhavena samvadayati harer guna iti. Sri Vyasadeva yatkinchit srutena harehe gunena पूर्वम आक्षिप्ता मतिः ब्रह्मानंद अनुभवः यस्य सह पश्चात् अद्यगात् महद विस्तीर्णम अपि. What is the meaning of this sloka? Everyone is following the Mula? Okay. So he heard somehow something, very little thing from the Vasudev about the qualities of Hari. And by that, at that time, his mind was attracted to him. Then after that, Adyagat, that means he studied. Mahad Vistirnam Api, that means he studied the entire Srimad Bhagavatam. Tatascha tat samkatha sauhardena nityam Vishnu janaha priyaha yasya तथा भूतो वा तेषां प्रियः वा स्वयं अवदत् इत्यर्थः. Then after that, because of hearing the stories of Hari, because of that, by the mercy of this Bhagavad Katha, samkata sauhardena nityam vishnujana priyaha. In the sloka, if you see, there is a one word vishnujana priyaha. Nityam vishnujana priyaha. Vishnujana priyaha is expanded in two different ways. Vishnujanaha priyaha yasya तथा भूतः वा तथा भूतः वा तेषां प्रियः वा स्वयं अवदत् इत्यर्थः. So here, because of this, hearing this Srimad Bhagavatam, so that's why he became this pure devotee, and that's why he became, because of his being a devotee, he became dear to all the devotees, which are otherwise all the devotees are dear to whom? Vishnu Janaha Priyaha Yasya, means to whom the Vaishnavas are dear. That is the Vishnu Jana Priyaha, that is Sukadeva Goswami. Or otherwise, Tesham Priyaha, that means who is dear to all the Vaishnavas. Or otherwise, to whom Vaishnavas are dear. Both. You can take both kinds of the meanings. Two kinds of the meaning for the Vishnu Jana Priyaha. This happened. He became Vishnu Jana Priyaha. What is the reason? Tat Katha Sauharden. 1 second. So he was discussing Katha Sauhardena because he started discussing this Katha with the various kinds of the devotees. Or otherwise, he is hearing from them. First, he heard from his father. Then, after that, he keep on continuing hearing of the Krishna Katha from others, or otherwise, is teaching to them. So that's why what is happening? So he became very dear to all the Vaishnavas, or otherwise, to whom all the devotees are dear. This happened. Now the point. What we are hearing in this whole explanation. Sukadeva Goswami, initially he got the attraction towards the Hari. Then after that, he heard complete Srimad Bhagavatam. What it means? This is explained in the next line. Ayam bhavaha brahma vaivartanusarena purvam tavad ayam garbham arabhya Sri Krishnasya swairataya maya nivarakatvam gnatavan. So from the Brahma Vaivarta Purana, we are coming to know. Previously, so when he was in the womb of his mother, Garbham Arabhya, so he is not ready to come out from the womb of his mother. Because if he comes out, he is having a fear. Maybe this Maya can capture him. So he's having that fear, that's why he's not ready to come. Then his father, Vyasadeva, told to him, if you get the protection of Krishna, then there is no need to fear about Maya. That's why Krishnasya Swairitaya Maya Nivarakatvam Gnatavan. Sukadeva Goswami came to know about the Krishna. In what way? Krishna can be the dispeller of, or the remover. He can remove the influence of Maya. He can destroy the influence of Maya. Maya Nivarakatvam Krishnasya. Why? Why Krishna only can do? Swairitaya. Because Krishna is independent. Because Krishna is independent. Krishna can remove the influence of Maya. He is free from the Maya. And he is a controller of the Maya. So that's why Sukadeva Goswami came to know this point, this kind of qualities of Krishna from his father in the womb. Then, Tataha, then, Swaniyojanaya, Sri Vyasadevena Anitasya, Tasya Antardarshanat Tannivarane Sati, Krutardam Manyataya, Swayam Ekantameva Gatavan. Then Vyasadeva brought Krishna to the mother of Sukadeva Goswami. And Sukadeva Goswami saw Krishna while he was in womb of his mother. And also, tan tasya antar darshana tan nivarane. And also he became free from the completely Maya, tan nivarane. That means Maya is completely, influence of Maya is removed. Then Krutardam Manyataya. Then thinking himself as successful. Sukadeva Goswami thought, yes, now I am successful. So I will come out now. But then he came out. Swayameva ekantameva gatavan. So alone, he came out from his womb of mother, came out from the womb of his mother. And Swayam, alone, ekantameva gatavan. Alone, he ran away. We all know this story. In the first canto, it was coming in the fourth chapter, and also in the second chapter starting. Sukadeva Goswami just hinting. Sukadeva Goswami was running. He's running away from his home, from his father. Then Vasudev is shouting, Hey Putra, Hey Putra. So then Sukadeva Goswami replied to his father in the form of Brahma, in the form of Gnani, that means in the form of trees. He replied to his father because his consciousness is like all pervading, like Brahman, because he is feeling himself as, or he is realizing himself as non-different from Brahman. So that means his presence is there everywhere. So that means in the form of trees also. That's why in the form of trees, he replied to his father, but personally, but he didn't reply. And also we know continued this story in the next 4th chapter. So we all know that Saunaka is once again remembering about the Sukadeva Goswami's glories. While he was going at the time, he crossed. There is one small lake. There was a lake, and so many women, they are bathing by opening their clothes in the water. When Sukadeva Goswami traveled, they didn't feel anything actually. Because Sukadeva Goswami is not seeing any difference between any object. For him, every object is one only. Because he is not grasping the qualities of the object. If you don't grasp the qualities, or if you don't recognize the qualities of the two objects, then you'll be feeling the both are, or you'll be seeing the both are as one only. No difference between those two. Without qualities, every object is one only. You are not seeing the round shape. You are not seeing color. You are not seeing the form. You are not seeing anything. All the qualities, you are not, any quality you are not seeing. And objects all will look as one. That is something, asti, is there. This much only you can realize. So we already discussed this. But his father is behind to him, and he approached to that place. Then all the ladies, they were covering their body, because Vasudev is having, the Grahastha is having that kind of vision where he sees the difference between the male and female. Actually, he's an old man, he didn't see them directly, but still, the woman, they can recognize from very far and very sharp actually, how the looks, our looks, or any male looks on them, they immediately understand what is going in this person's mind. Anyway, that's a different story. So like this, we know, then after that, what happened? This young boy is running. An old man who has how much time he can chase, how much time he can run behind him. So he thought, oh, what is the solution? How to attract him back? How to control this Sukadeva Goswami? So then he came to know. In the Samadhi, what he realized? Compared to Krishna, that means compared to Brahmananda, Krishna Prema is so much superior. This is the realization. So that's why he immediately applied this logic. So see the next line. Tatra Sri Vedavyasas Vedavyasah tu tam vashikartum kim kam vashikartum Sukadevam vashikartum. To control Sukadeva Goswami, tad ananya sadhanam Sri Bhagavatam eva gnatva. There is only one weapon to control any Brahmanandi. There is only one weapon. What is that? Ananya sadhanam. There is no other sadhana, only one. That is Sri Bhagavatam. Bhagavat only can control him. So like this, he came to know, and he applied this logic. This he already came to know in the Samadhi. Now he applied this. Gnatva. Now, then what he did? He didn't run behind the Sukadeva Goswami further. No. Wait. Now we will do the one more upaya. What is that upaya? Tad gunatishaya prakashamayas tadiya padya visheshan katham chit Shravayitva tena tam akshiptamatim krutva tadeva purnam tam adhyapayamasa. Then tad gunatishaya prakashamayan tadiya padya visheshan. Vasudev selected few verses in the Srimad Bhagavatam which explain the qualities of the beautiful qualities of Krishna. These verses he selected and he told to his Shishyas, his disciples, you people go and sing these verses, those selected verses, in front of or in close to the Sukadeva Goswami. Those disciples did same. Sukadeva Goswami heard those verses and the qualities and beautiful qualities of the Hari Krishna. Then what happened? His mind was attracted. So that's why it is said in the Padya Visheshan Katamchit Sravayitva Katamchit Sravayitva. That means Katamchit means what? He sent his disciples and they sang these slokas, verses, in close to the Sukadeva Goswami.
Prabhu.
Tena Aksh.
Excuse me. I'm just wondering if it is known which verses these were that Vyasa chose. Is that mentioned anywhere?
Thus we know Maharaj that's the sloka number is that Karanikaram Vapu. That sloka, it is from the which chapter? Maybe others knows this. I can give that those verses reference numbers, Maharaj. Later. Tena tam akshiptamatim krutva. Then after that, by hearing those verses, immediately the heart of the Sukadeva Goswami is attracted towards the Krishna. Tena tam akshiptamatim krutva. Later. Tadeva purnam tam adhyapayamasa. Then after hearing these, Sukadeva Goswami immediately started following these Shishyas, disciples of Vyasdeva, and they slowly brought him because he was attracted by the Krishna's qualities and he wants to know. So the more about that, and that's why he started following the disciples, and they brought slowly to him to Vyasdeva. Then, yes, Vyasdeva came. What he did then, Vyasdeva? Tadeva purnam tam adhyapayamasa. Then he explained and he taught. Vyasdeva taught complete Srimad Bhagavatam. Iti Sri Bhagavata Mahimatishaya Prokta. So like this, the glory of Srimad Bhagavatam is said. So this is the meaning of the second sloka. Hare Gunakshiptamatihi. Yashoda Goswami, this sloka is said. Behind this, that sloka, this much explanation is there. Then after that, come to our normal discussion. Leela is over. Tadevam darshitam vaktuhu Sri Shukasya Vyasadevasya cha samana hrudayam. Finally, after understanding Vyasdev Samadhi, before to that, after understanding the heart of the Sukadeva Goswami, so in the both cases, sambandha is Vachya Vachaka sambandha between the Srimad Bhagavatam and the Krishna is the Vachya Vachaka sambandha. Sambandhi, whatever they know, with that information, who is connected? So Sukadeva Goswami knows Srimad Bhagavatam, and that is there in his heart. Because if you know which sloka, what is the sloka we took to see the heart of the Sukadeva Goswami? Do you remember? Anyone? No. Yes. Okay, I will go back. Shamanand, what you are saying? Sloka number, tell me. Otherwise,
I'm telling that sloka.
huh?
I have heard that Aho Bhakyam Stana Kala Kutam Jinga Sayapa Yadai Pasadhi Labhe Gatim Dhatri Kuchito Tatonya Kyamba Dayalu Sanam Brajemo. This sloka I have heard.
Okay, I'm not able to understand. Okay, Prabhu. Huh? So, I'm asking, what is that sloka we took to see the heart of the Sukadeva Goswami? That sloka is Swasukha Nibruta Cheta Tad Vyadastanya Bhavo Pyajita Ruchira Lila Krishta Sarastadiyam Vatanuta Krupaya Yas Tattva Deepam Puranam Tam Akila Vrujinagnam Vyasasunam Natosmi. This is a sloka from 12th canto, 12th chapter, 68th sloka. In this sloka, we understood what is the heart of the Sukadeva Goswami. What is said in this? Ajita Ruchira Leela Krishtaha. So his Brahmananda is defeated. Or otherwise, his taste for his Brahmananda is defeated by the taste towards the Leelas of Ajita. So that's why Sambandhi is who is the Sambandhi? In the case of Sukadeva Goswami, Sambandhi is a Krishna, is Ajita. And what is Abhideya? Abhideya is Bhakti. And what is the Prayojana? Prayojana is the Prema. That Prema Sukham. This we already discussed. It's not the new point. Anyway, we have the assignment. You didn't write assignment. Write it, then you'll get. And also exam is there. I will announce the date for exams. Last exam. Final. Prameya Khanda. And Vasudev's Samadhi also we understood. Samadhi, he got so many realizations. According to these realizations, who is the Sambandhi? Who is the Sambandhi? Swarnakanti. Who is the Sambandhi?
Hare Krishna. Krishna Sambandhi.
Now where is said? Which sloka?
Sloka. I have to find.
Sambandhi is Krishna.
Yes.
Krishne Paramapurushe
Oh,
Bhakti Mutpadyate.
Dasham Vaisyamanana, Krishna
Ah,
Parama Purushe, Bhakti Rutpaddate.
ah, Krishna Paramapurushe. There, it is said. Krishna is the Sambandhi. And what is the Abhideya? According to Sambandhi, according to Samadhi, Abhideya is
Bhakti.
Bhakti. And Prayojana is
Bhakti Yoga. Prema.
Prayojana is
Prayojana is
prema.
Prema. Yes. Now, both the speaker and also the compiler, both of their hearts are saying same thing. Sambandhi is the Krishna. Abhideya is the Bhakti, Sadhana Bhakti. Prayojana is the Prema. Samana Hridayam. Tasmat Vaktu Hridayanurupameva Sarvatra Tatparyam Paryalochaniyam Na Anyatha. Therefore, in Srimad Bhagavatam, if you want to give purpose to the any sloka, it should, that means always you should follow these conclusions. Sambandhi is Krishna, Abhideya is Bhakti, Prayojana is the Prema. This you should always keep in the mind. We should not establish any other things than this. Neither the Brahman or relation or the Paramatma relation, or otherwise like the Sankhyaites and the Naiyayikas, they are having a different. Paramanu is their absolute truth, according to the Naiyayikas. According to the Sankhyaites, what is the Paramatatvam for them? Is the Prakriti is the Paramatatva, is ultimate for them. No. This kind of conclusions we should not derive. Because the speaker of the ultimate Pramana, Emperor Pramana is Srimad Bhagavatam. And what is the conclusion of Srimad Bhagavatam? What is the main purport of Srimad Bhagavatam? Is Sambandhi is Krishna, Abhideya is the Bhakti, and Prayojana is the Prema. This is. So that's why we should always see all the purports of the Srimad Bhagavatam in this direction only. In this way. No other way. No. Na anyatha. Not in another way. Paryalochaniyam. That means you should analyze all the slokas in this way. Yad yad tad anyatha paryalochanam tatra tatra kupathagami gamita eva iti nishthankitam. If you do other than this way, if you analyze any slokas in other than this way, anyatha paryalochanam, that means analyzing in another way than that, then tatra there, that means with respect to those slokas, kupathagamita, you are going in the wrong path. You are going in the wrong path. This is understood. Nishtankitam. So that's why we should not go in the wrong direction. Srila Prabhupada always, he makes all the purpose with this direction only. That is his. Yes. He is seeing the conclusion. He is following. Next, Atha. Any question till now before starting the new Anuched? Okay. Yes, bro. Ashray Gaurav, please.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu, you can kindly, if you little bit, you can explain the Sukadev Goswami's heart, the 12th canto, that sloka, how to just relate with Rasdev's Samadhi. Just little hint.
And that sloka
Swasukha
tomorrow.
Nibrita.
Swasukha Nibruta.
Yeah, Swasukha Nibrita sloka.
Sukadev's heart.
Yeah, yeah.
This one. Okay.
Swasukha Nibrita Cheta.
We heard already, but if you want to answer it.
Just little bit.
Okay. Okay. That's right. One second.
69.
The page number.
Page number, I don't know. Seeing in Veda base.
Okay. Swasukha Nibruta Cheta Tad Vidastanyabhavaha Api Ajita Ruchira Leela Krishta Saraha Tadiyam Vyatanata Krupaya Yaha Tattvadipam Puranam Tam Akila Vrijinagnam Vyasasunam Natosmi. So in this sloka, what is a Kriya? Kriya is Asmi. That means Nataha Asmi. I pay obeisances. To whom? Vyasasunam. To the son of Vyasadev. Vyasasunam Natosmi. And who is this Vyasasuna? Yaha. That means who is that Vyasasuna? That means that is a Sukadeva Goswami. Vyasasuna means is a son of the Vyasadeva, that is Sukadeva Goswami. Who is he? Yaha Tattvadipam Puranam Krupaya Vyatanuta. That means the one who expanded or the distributed. Krupaya means out of mercy. Tattvadipam Puranam. That means this is a Tattvadipam which illuminates the Tattva. Tattvadipam means the Srimad Bhagavatam. Which is the illuminates. Deepam means illuminator or illuminates. So which illuminates Tattvam, Puranam. So, and one more thing is Yaha Swasukha Nibrita Chetaha. So, and one more, few more Visheshnas are there for the Sukadeva Goswami. What are those? Swasukha Nibrita Chetaha Tad Vidasta Anya Bhavaha. Swasukha Nibrita Chetaha is also Visheshna for the Sukadeva Goswami. His heart is completely filled with the Swasukha. That means dwelling in his own self. That means he's deriving pleasure from his own self. With this, his heart is completely, with this pleasure, his heart is completely filled. Tad Vyadhasta Anya Bhavaha. Because of this satisfaction, he rejected Anya Bhavaha means other things. All other feelings are other things, other attractions. Anya Bhavaha means you can take other attractions. Like that means attraction towards the material things. Wealth, health, money, anything. All. Vidasta Anya Bhava. That means all other attractions are Vidasta means finished. Because he is completely dwelling in his own self. And his heart is filled with that pleasure. And that kind of Sukadeva Goswami, what happened? He was attracted. That means his Akrushta Saraha. Leela Krushta Saraha. Saraha means here Swasukha Gatam Dhairyam. That means the patience or the attraction towards the deriving pleasure from the self. So that attraction is defeated or is finished. By what? Ruchira Leela Bhi Leelabhi Akrishtaha. That means because of the attraction towards the Leelas of the Ajita, because of this attraction, what happened? So, Sasuka Gatam Dhairyam Yasya Saha. That means this deriving pleasure from the self is defeated. So that's why what he did, Akrishta Saraha. That's why he explained this, or this expanded, or he distributed the Puranam, that is Tattva Deepam Krupaya. So Vetunuta. So he expanded that Srimad Bhagavatam to the people, to the various people. And what kind of Puranam this is? Akhila Vrujinagnam. Akhila Vrujinagnam. That means this Purana will destroy all the kinds of the sin. What kind of sin? Sin means here any pratikulata towards the Krishna or any neutrality towards the Krishna. Both. This is the sin actually. That sin will be destroyed by this Purana. So that Purana he distributed to everyone. And to that Sukadeva Goswami, I pay my obeisances. Like this, Sutta Goswami is saying. Clear,
Okay.
Prabhu?
Yeah, Prabhu, thank you. There is no mention of this three things, Maya, Bhagavan, Jiva. Those things are not there, yeah?
But we derived, Prabhu. Here, Jiva Goswami is deriving. So how he is deriving, if you want, you see can there. In the down, actually, who is here, whose Leelas are attracting? Ajita Leelas only, na? So that's why Ajita means Krishna. Krishna is the Sambandhi Tattva. Okay, this is clear.
Okay.
Sambandhi Tattva is clear here.
Yeah. Ajita
Next, what is happening? So he is distributing such a Purnatvena Sishta Sangha Yeveti, Badrayana Samadha Vikti Bhoshati, Tada Prayojanakya Purusharthascha, Tada Asakti Janakam Tat Prema Sukameva. So, what is happening here? So, his situation is what initially he is having the attraction towards the Brahmananda. That is defeated. So, that is replaced with the pleasure which he is deriving from the Krishna Leelas. So that's why this pleasure, Prema Sukham, whatever he is getting, that is defeating. That's why this Prema Sukham is the goal. So that is the goal. And Tataha Abhidheyam api Tadrisha Tat Prema Janakam Tad Leela Shravanadi Lakshana Tad Bhajanameva. So why he got this attraction towards the Ajita? Because he heard Srimad Bhagavatam from his father. That means Shravanam he did. So that's why Shravanam is the Abhideya.
And Maya? Maya is there in this sloka?
No. Sambandhi Abhideya Prayojana is only the main thing. Maya is not there here. That is not there.
Thank you.
How the total in Vasdeva Samadhi, Vasdeva realized many things. Not only this Sambandha Abhidaya Prayojana, but he also clearly saw the position of the Jivatma, influence of the Maya, Sarupa Shakti of the Lord, Bhagavan, and many things are there. But basic thing is Sambandha Abhidaya Prayojana. That is.
Okay, thank you, Prabhu. Yeah.
So next, Tadevam Darshitam. Question.
Sorry, before you go on. As I remember, Gopi Puranadana Prabhu translates Akila Rijin Agnam as a Vishesha of Vyasa Sunum. So I wondered if it could apply to both, to Puranam and to Vyasa Sunum.
Yeah, Visheshna, it can be any Even to the Vyasasuna also. Vyasasunam, Akila Vrijanagnam Vyasasunam is also possible. Akila Vrijanagnam Tattva Deepam Puranam is also possible.
So both is possible.
Both is possible, Maharaj.
And could we say that Maya is implied in Akila Vrijana and also in Anya Bhava?
Yeah, we can. I was also thinking like that. Atra Akila Vrijinam means Tadrisha Bhavasya Pratikulam Udasinam Cha Gneyam. This is the Sandarbha is saying like this. Here Akila Vrijinam means, but the more appropriate is if we take for the Puranam only, it will be very nice actually. Akila Vrijinagnam. That means that Gna, that Han Dhatu we are using. Gna means destroyer. Destroyer of what? Vrijinam. Vrijinam means sin. So what kind of sin? Akila Vrijinam means the entire sin, total sin. So here entire sin means what? Tadrisha Bhavasya. Tadrisha Bhavasya means Krishna Bhavana. That means Krishna consciousness. That means getting attraction towards the Krishna. So Tadrisha Bhavasya Pratikula Udasinam. That means any feelings which are against to the Krishna consciousness. Pratikula means against. Udasinam. Udasinam means anything which is even neutral feelings. So those are also considered as the sin. So that is destroyed. That is destroyed by whom? That is by the Srimad Bhagavatam. So it looks more. I feel actually that in this, and that's why.
Thank you.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu. Prabhu,
Yes.
you have not shared yet the next Anucheda with us. If there's the translation or the, should we look in the main file?
Prabhuji?
You have not shared with us yet the next Anucheda. The only one we have is 2RS.
Acha, Prabhu. Okay.
So
I forgot actually. These Anuchedas are not shared. Ata Kramena Vistarata Eva, Prabhu. This is not shared.
not yet, Prabhu. Should we look in the main file? Read from the Sanskrit.
Okay. You ping to Madhavan to send. You can send message. Already yesterday I translated this. Yesterday, yes. These two Anuchedas are finished. We did already. So you can ask him to send message so that I will also get that. So I forgot to remind him. Sorry. Yeah. We are every day like hand to mouth.
We can follow now original text.
Original. It's quite easy also. You can follow. This is only very few Anuchedas are remaining because somehow because of heavy schedule and other services. Now I am not able to. I didn't have the translated version of this. Only two Anuchedas. Next one and after that one I translated yesterday only, and before that. After that text, whatever is coming, that's the last 10 Anuchedas. Translation is not there. I will do as much as possible.
Oh, one more thing.
So then I will also try to
One more
give.
thing. In the translation given by Gopi Panandan Prabhu for the Tattva.
That is good, Prabhu. That also all can follow. So Gopi Panandan Prabhu's translation. And some places actually some corrections are there. So like sometimes yesterday also we came through. In the next Nila Pitadya Karim that Anusheda, Sarva Vedanta Saram, they took very differently that. So those corrections I will let you know at that time. So,
the point I was saying was that in his book, it seems there are many more Anuchedas, and you keep saying there are only a couple of Anuchedas left in this Pramaya Khanda. Is the
whatever is over, but from this onwards, almost all the Anucheda numbering is same. And we can follow the text. Mula is anyway we are reading. So you can understand also. it is in the prameya atha kramena, so easily you can come to know. Yes. Atha kramena vistaratah tathaiva tatparyam nirnetum sambandha abhideya prayojaneshu षड्भिः संदर्भैः निर्णेष्यमाणेषु प्रथमं यस्य वाच्य वाचकता संबंधी इदं शास्त्रं तदेव धर्म प्रोज्जित कैतवा इत्यादि पद्ये सामान्याकारतः तावद् आह वेद्यं वास्तवमत्र वस्तु इति. अत क्रमेण vistaratah tatparyam nirnetum. Till now what we understood? We understood that Srimad Bhagavatam is ultimate scripture. So that's his ultimate pramana. And in that book, Srimad Bhagavatam, who is the sambandhi for that book? Srimad Bhagavatam. For that book, Srimad Bhagavatam, sambandhi is the Krishna. And what is the abhideya is explained in that Srimad Bhagavatam. That is the bhakti. And what is the prayojana is explained in that. That is prema. These three things. Kramena vistaratah tathaiva tatparyam nirnayetum sambandhavidheya prayojaneshu. We follow sequentially. That means kramena means it's sequentially and also elaborately. Tatparyam nirnayetum. That means to decide or otherwise to expand the purport of Srimad Bhagavatam in sequence and also elaborately. What we are going to do? We are going to write 6 Sandarbhas. Six Sandarbhas are going to do what? They are going to explain the purport of the Srimad Bhagavatam in sequence and also elaborately. In order to discern the conclusion methodologically and in detail, according to Sukadeva's position, Sambandha, Abhideya and Prayojana. Sambandha, Abhideya, Prayojaneshu Shadbhihi Sandarbhaihi Nirneshyamaneshu. Sambandha, Abhideya, Prayojana will be decided or rather will be discussed. Nirneshyamaneshu means Sambandha, Abhideya, Prayojana will be discussed by the 6 Sandarbhas. What Sambandha, Abhideya, Prayojana? So whatever we have seen in the Srimad Bhagavatam. In the Srimad Bhagavatam we have seen Sambandhi is the Krishna, Abhideya is the Bhakti, and Prayojana is the Prema. These are the 3 things. These 3 things will be explained in the 6 Sandarbhas. What is the purpose of doing this? Just to discern the conclusion of Srimad Bhagavatam in sequence and also in detail. Try to understand this. Please try to understand. You have Srimad Bhagavatam in front of you now. And you understood Srimad Bhagavatam is ultimate scripture. And also you came to know what is the conclusion of the Srimad Bhagavatam. What is the main purport of the Srimad Bhagavatam? That is Sambandha Abhideya Prayojana is Sambandhi is Krishna. Abhideya is the Bhakti and Prayojana is the Prema, Krishna Prema. This you understood by the deliberating on the heart of Sukadeva Goswami and the Vyasdeva Samadhi. Now what you have to do? You have to expand those. So that expanding those is nothing but the expanding the purport of Srimad Bhagavatam. So that we are going to do in the 6 Sandarbhas. Understand? But in the 6 Sandarbhas, what we are going to do? We are going to do this Sambandha Abhideya Prayojana in sequence. That means first 4 Sandarbhas, Tattva Sandarbha, Bhagavad Sandarbha, Paramatma Sandarbha, Krishna Sandarbha, will talk about the Sambandhi, that is Krishna. And after that, Abhideya is the Bhakti Sandarbha. Prayojana is the Priti Sandarbha. Sambandha Abhideya Prayojana, whatever you observed in the Srimad Bhagavatam, those only explained in detail in 6 Sandarbhas. But in the Srimad Bhagavatam, Sambandha Abhideya Prayojana is not in sequence. It is not explained in the sequence. So many slokas are here and there, they are there and they are discussing about the randomly Sambandha Abhideya Prayojana. But now we are going to do those things sequentially, Kramena. So for that, Sandarbhas are written. 6 Sandarbhas. First 4 Sambandhas are discussing about the Sambandhi Tattvam. And 5th is discussing about the Bhakti. And 6th is discussing about the Priti. So that is a great work done by this Rajiv Goswami. So much hard work. So he's taken and he is establishing very in detail, in also sequence and also in detail, Vistarataha. In that first is what? Sambandhi. That book Bhagavatam is a one Sambandhi, and another is what? Vachya Vachaka Sambandha. If you take Srimad Bhagavatam is a book, and Vachaka is a Srimad Bhagavatam, because Srimad Bhagavatam is our main scripture, and in that book, who is discussed? Who is the Sambandhi? Sambandhi is the Krishna, and book is another Sambandhi for this Vachya Vachaka Sambandha. Idam Shastram, that means Srimad Bhagavatam is one Sambandhi, and another Sambandhi is what? That is said in the Utsloka, Dharma Projita Kaitavaha Ityadi Padye Samanya Karatah Tavad Aha Vedyam Vastamatra Vastu. This another Sambandhi, that is for this Vachya Vachika Sambandha, another Sambandhi is the what? Is the Tattvam that is said in the general way in the second sloka itself. In the second sloka it is said. What is that? That is Vedyam Vastavamatra Vastu Sivadam. That is said as Vastavam Vastu. Jai Gopinath. What is the question? Yes, Prabhu. Yes, Prabhu. Prabhu, yes, voice is clear, not clear.
I have a question that
Prabhu, your voice is not clear. Bro. Sorry, Prabhu. No. Can you write? Can you write and send? Prabhu, your voice is not at all clear, Prabhu. Not at all. Not at all. Please. You can write and send the. Yes. Ashay Gaurang, Prabhu. Yes.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu.
Yes, Prabhu.
This word later, Vachya Vachakata Sambandhi Idam Shastram.
Yes, Prabhu.
This I want to, this particular word
This
I
word
want
you want? Okay, no problem.
here. And
Yeah.
also this Dharma Projita Kaitava, Tadeva and Vedam Vastam Atra Vastu. What I feel understand that these two words are Visheshana for this Shastram, Bhagavatam. This Bhagavatam is Vastam Vastu, and also
Yes, bro. I can
Bhagavatam is
explain.
very,
This I can explain. Then you can. Okay, you can. If you are not getting, then you can ask me. Okay. So yasya. So vacha vachakata sambandhi idam shastram. Yasya means whose. Whose vacha vachakata sambandhi idam shastram. Idam shastram means Srimad Bhagavatam. Is sambandhi of whose? Are the sambandhi of whose? That tad is what? Tad dharma projita kaitava ityadi padye. That another sambandhi. That means to whom yasya means so whose vachya vachikata sambandhi is Srimad Bhagavatam. That is explained in the dharma projita kaitava in general way as Vedyam vastavamatra vastu. Are you getting? Whose, go like this. S means whose vachya vachakata sambandhi is Srimad Bhagavatam. That Tadeva means that.
here Yasya, whose can be the Sad Sandarbha.
No.
Sad Sandarbhas Vachya Vachak Sambandha with Bhagavatam.
No. Yasya tad. This is a relative sentence. Okay. Yasya tad. Whose vachya vachakata sambandhi is idam shastram. Whose vachya vachakata sambandhi. One second. I will explain on the board.
Yeah.
Sure. Yasya. Whose. Vachya vachakata Sambandhi means relator. Sambandhi means relator. What kind of relator? Vachya-vachaka relator. Vachya-vachaka relator is what? Sambandhi idam shastram. Idam shastram. That is Bhagavatam. Tad. Tadeva. That only. Tad means this. Whose Vachya-vachaka Sambandhi is Srimad Bhagavatam? Tad. That is what? That is said in the Dharma Projita. Dharma. Sorry. Dharma Projita. Padye. In this Padye, that means in this Padya, in this verse. Dharma Projita Padya means in this Padya. Samanyaakarataya. Means in general way. In general way. Samanyaakarataya. Samanyakarataha. Tavadaha. Samanyakarataha. Samanyakarataha. Actually. Okay. Karataha. Sorry. Taya nahi. Taha. Samanyakarataha. Tavadaha. Is said. That means Tat is said. In this general way, that means Tat is defined in general way in the poem, in the verse Dharma Projita. In what way? Vedyam vastavamatra vastu sivadam. How it is defined? Vastavam vastu. It is defined as vastavam vastu. That means whose relator, Vachya-vachaka relator is Srimad Bhagavatam, that is what? That is another relator. Tat is defined in general way in this Dharma Projita. In what way? Vedyam vastavam vastu.
That is absolute truth. Vastavam vastu means absolute truth, yeah? Okay. Got it.
Okay, got it.
Yeah. This yasya and tadeva relation, yeah, that clarified.
Yes. Okay, I will send the tomorrow file. Actually, somehow I forgot. Okay. Tika acha. We have 4 minutes. Atra Srimate Sundare Bhagavate. So now on this line, Sridhar Swami is giving the commentary like this. Atra Srimate Sundare Bhagavate Vastavam Paramartha Bhutam Vastu Vedyam. Here this Vastavam Vastu, Sridhar Swami, what he is saying? Sundare Bhagavate. That means in this book, Srimad Bhagavatam, there is a beautiful, Srimad Bhagavatam is very beautiful. Sundare Bhagavate. Sundare Bhagavate Srimati. That means Srimad Bhagavatam. In Srimad Bhagavatam, beautiful Srimad Bhagavatam. Vastavam. Vastavam means, here Vastavam means what? Paramartha Bhutam. Closing. Paramartha Bhutam. Paramartha Bhutam. That means this Vastavam means what you should take? Vastavam means Paramartha Bhutam Vastu Vedyam. So Vastavam is meaning is Paramartha Bhutam. That means in this Dharma Projita Kaitavotra, so that Vasudev is giving the promise after hearing the chastisement from the Narada Muni. So he completely realized, now I should not go define the so-called other dharma. इसीलिए प्रोज्जित कैतवः धर्मः. I will not at all discuss even a single material dharma. And what I will do? I will define vastava vastu in this Srimad Bhagavatam. He is promising in the second sloka. So that means what? The Srimad Bhagavatam is a book, and that is one sambandhi for the Vachya Vachika Sambandha. That is one sambandhi. And another sambandhi is who? Who is that? That is Krishna. That is said in that second sloka as Vastavam Vastu. Understood, everyone? Gokulan Prabhu? Yes. Because I am seeing your face, that's why I asked. Natu Vaisheshikadivat Dravya Gunadi Rupam. So this here Vastam Vastu means you should not understand like Vaisheshikas. They accept the Dravya and Guna. There are 7 elements. They accept those as the real objects. Dravya Guna Karma Samanya Vishesha Samavai. Dravya Guna Karma Samanya Vishesha Samavai Abhava. So these are the 7 elements they accept. So here Vastu means you should not take any Dravya or Guna or Karma, which are explained by the Nyayikas and Vaisheshikas. Here Vastu means what you should take? Paramartha Bhutam Vastu. That means Paramartha Bhutam means which is supreme goal. That Vastu you should take. So that is Krishna. Okay. Tomorrow we'll discuss more about this Vastu. This Vastu Vastu. In general way, he said here Vastu. Here, because why the Vasudev didn't say Krishna here? Because he defined that absolute truth Krishna as in general way. Vastavam Vastu, he said here. It is a general way of saying the absolute truth. He defined Krishna in general way. Samanya Karata. Karuna Sindhu Prabhu. Understanding? कहाँ चली गई आप? Okay. Any questions? No questions? Good. Atul Gopal Prabhu? Or?
Krishna.
Nobody has a question. Chat. So these are the Barhapidam, Aho Bhaki, Yam Prave. Can you now send this? Who is writing this? So Prabhu, can you send the numbers also to the group to me? Then I will forward to everyone. Reference numbers. Asha Garu Prabhu can send the numbers. Then I will send to everyone. Okay. Thank you, Prabhu. Hare Krishna. Thank you, Mr. Prabhupada ki jai.